Alright. What is up, gamers? It's your boy DeBoss, and I'm back with Boa and the Otaku 93.
Yay!
Did you enjoy your nap?
I needed it so badly.
I'm still trying to stop giggling because my cat was glitching the entire time we were doing the intro.
In what context exactly?
So I was using one of the fishing rods, and he's just like, I was like, just catch he's just like, just everywhere but catching the thing. And then he fell off the sofa, and I was like, are you okay? And he just goes to attack it, but he's fine. He's fine.
I see.
But he definitely was glitching out on it.
Sora glitched through the Matrix.
Literally
At least she glitched trying to get that answered.
Yes. So last time, some actual plot went down.
And wow, it took only the whole game.
I know, crazy, right? So, Sora kind of just got screwed. And now, before we go back to him, there's something I want to do as Riku. I think you might know what I'm talking about, based on where we're going.
Oh. Well. Let's get on with it. Get on with it!
Indeed. Did a lot of off-screen grinding with Riku. It was like, I did not want to be under-leveled during the last few fights in this game.
Right, yes.
It's all come together.
Oh yeah, it's all come together. We're saying Emperor's New Groove for Kingdom Hearts 4.
I'm still saying Max Goof for Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yes.
I think my top wishes for Kingdom Hearts 4 is, yes, it would be really cool to have Max Goof, just so I can have an excuse to have Jason Marsden in the game.
Of course.
Because I need Jason Marsden in the game. Like, he was literally, like, my celebrity crush growing up. Like, I was like, bruh, I need him in this game.
I had to hear
Like,
about the many other girls who had crushes on him as kids in my
I mean, he literally played like all of my favorite like male characters because he was Kobu in Lion King 2, and then he also was Haku in Spirited Away. And Spirited Away is like one of my favorite Ghibli movies. And then he's also in like a million other things. And then he's in Final Fantasy 13. And I'm just like, you had no business playing this character.
It was cool because it was Jason Marsden.
See,
I know.
But Disney wrote him a check, so how can you say no?
Exactly.
And you want to know the funniest part? Because he was also in Boy Meets World because he's actually best friends with what is that? He actually plays Cypher in here, Will Friedle, and Will Friedle was in Boy Meets World. Yeah, they're actually best friends in real life. And he wasn't even supposed to have a character in the show. He just showed up on set. And they were like, you just want to be in the show? And they didn't even give him a name. He's just called by his actual first name.
Wow.
And he's in there for like maybe 12 episodes.
Very interesting.
But yeah, they were talking about it on like the podcast last year. And they're like, yeah, you just kind of showed up on set. And just was like, hey, do you want to be on the show?
We settle this today.
But yes, I need Max Goof. I need Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. There's no excuse to not have Oswald now.
Yeah. Kids need to learn who Oswald the Rabbit is.
Especially with the re-release of Epic Mickey. Like, come on.
Exactly.
I see. I'm a little disappointed with the company as a whole because you would have thought after having the balls to release that game and have him as a featured character in the story. Oh, are they actually gonna bring Oswald back into the fold? No, they never did anything. What? What?
Why not?
He said once upon a studio.
Oh, one movie? One movies.
And he has 0 lines.
Oh my God.
Yeah, literally, it's just like they go to take a picture, and he walks up, and Mickey's like after you, and he basically takes the top part of his head off to like a hat, and then just
You mother humper. This thing.
Oh no, we run it back. Where's that save point?
Salty run back.
run it back.
This is probably going to be a bunch of salty runbacks with this stupid frog.
Are we having a Zigbar moment?
I was about to say we're not gonna have that moment.
We're having a Zigbar moment. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? I should have looked that up too. Because when I started looking up all the old VODs, I was like, you know what? I kind of forgot about the Zigbar fight. Because that made me lose it. You're like, dude, you beat Zigbar like 4 times.
We both have this collective sigh of relief, like, okay. Let's get. Wait, what are you doing? What is he doing?
Like, I'm gonna do it again.
No, I'm not. That's satisfied. Run it back. What? But you just beat him. What?
It's like, yes, and I'll beat him again.
That was so funny.
I thought it was glorious.
Yeah, that was
all because you were trying to get final form.
And I ended up not getting it that way. That's the funniest part.
You're just like, give me final form.
Final form. It's Pikachu. Pikachu. It's anti-Sora.
Okay, to be fair though, I would. Okay, I think with 4, and I know it's going to be complicated because they're probably like going to have their own set thing. But I think if I were to take different aspects of the gameplay from the previous games, I definitely would like the dry forms back. Like I know they had forms, but I particularly like the dry forms.
I think you have to leave the world and then come back.
But I did. So it should have respawned.
Is he in the Fantasia world?
He's definitely in there. I'm not ready to fight him
They
there.
hopped around. Hoppity hoppity hoppity. Bibbity boppity. Yeah, he's not there.
Nope.
But yes, bring me dry forms. Bring me final form again. Bring
Please
me
bring the dry
Oswald.
forms
Bring me
back.
Max Goof.
Yep.
Like I'm telling you, I'm specifically think they should make him a squad. Like they should do teenage Max, and he's still not quite a knight, but he's a knight in training.
Yeah, really.
I'm totally down for
The
that.
storyline is right there.
He has to be under Goofy's tutelage.
Yes.
Knowing the game, they may just bring him in, drop him into a world as a cameo character. Which, at this point, if they do that, I'll probably be satisfied. But should I go through our videos and start counting how many times I brought up we need to have Max in Kingdom Hearts?
It's probably a good.
We've done this a good amount of times.
It's probably a good idea. I brought it up. I know you brought it up. We both have brought it up. I'm like, can we have this, please?
Hey, we're on the same page. We just want Jason Marston as Max
Right.
Goof.
I know. We just want an excuse to have Jason Marston in the game, please.
Maxie! Who? That's Goofy's son.
Oh wait, have you?
What?
And it's
Goofy
like,
had a son?
I want to see
Have you seen
Sora's
that
face. He's
comic?
like, wait, Goofy has a son? You'd be like, Donald, Mickey, why didn't anyone tell me this?
Oh, we thought you knew. No!
Hold up. Boa, have you ever seen that I think it was on DeviantArt too, where it was like years ago. And somebody made a comment saying like, "Oh, what if Max Goof ever actually shows up in a Kingdom Hearts game?" And like Goofy and Donald, or not Goofy, but like Sora will be like, "You have a son?" And it's just like he just like has a computer loading screen on top of his head, and it's just Goofy's like, "Yes, Sora, we yuck in the sword."
Oh, no.
It's actually the comic, and I remember that years ago.
I have a picture that I've referred to for years as the as the go-to.
Oh, you're like refreshing. You're going back to the save file.
I mean,
It is the only way to get the respawn.
yep.
So you're trying to do some RNG manipulation.
Oh,
Here
with
we
the
go.
RNG manipulation, yes.
We're being a little fancy. We're doing some
So then
RNG manipulation.
We both have enough experience with Pokemon. Like, we're not afraid to do this.
Yep, exactly.
See, I didn't even hear the term RNG manipulation until I saw a speed run, and I was like, "What the hell is RNG?"
It's like, what is this RNG? Are you related to RNGesus?
I'm just like, what is it? Because I remember I was watching they did a Kingdom Hearts speed run of all the org fights into, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna do an RNG manipulation," and I was like, "Oh, what?
What?
Like, what? What's this like? Oh, what? Oh, there he is. Looks like he's there.
Yep.
So you gotta go to the save file. But yes. And then, now that I knew what it was, and I would play games, I'd be like, "Oh, I really wish I can get this item," and then I don't get the item, and I'm just like, "Screw you, RNG."
Exactly.
Yeah. Or when you play a gacha game, you don't get that character you've been pulling for. Thanks,
Bruh,
RNG.
I cannot do gacha games. I
We
can't.
did. It's not worth it.
People have asked me, am I ever going to come back to Fire Emblem Heroes? And I'm like, why?
But why?
Why would I want to waste? Why would I want to waste 12 hours of my day to maybe get a 3-star character? Because I'm not paying for it.
But you can get a 4-star character. And if you're really lucky, get a 5-star character.
You know what I call that segment in 3 where you shoot all the Keyblades? I call it the Kingdom Hearts 3 Patreon edition.
Patreon edition.
I mean, you literally had to have the best record or the best score, and pretty much to get that much score, you either had to completely have no life while playing the game, or you spent some money on that game to get all the cards and scores and pulls.
Wait, where is he?
Oh, he's behind.
Where are you? Yes!
Yes!
That's how it's done.
Yes. Finally. You shall become mine. Very good. You beat the frog to death.
Yes.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Or Kiru.
Ava, how did they do an Ava? Where they're like, congratulations! Congratulations!
Now that we're in France, I guess you can celebrate with some frog legs. That's all my
I did not know that was a thing.
Oh yeah.
Definitely not.
Oh yeah. If I ever go to New Orleans, I'll be looking for it.
So, we could go to the Fantasia's world and do it again.
I mean, at this
Or-
point, you might as well try it. You could try it. I mean, how confident? Well, I guess that's the question. How confident are you feeling?
That's what I'm not sure about. I'll try it once. If I don't get it, then we'll go on with the story. Everybody gets one.
Ah, of course. Classical music to put babies to sleep.
Exactly. You remember that if I ever have kids. Just put on classical music, put them to sleep.
Oh wait, wrong music.
Close enough. You're in the ballpark. That's all that matters.
Right. You hear the
Still
call
can't
out.
Still can't believe we have no trailer. I'm like still twirling through social media, and I'm like, it's already like the next day in Japan.
I know.
And then somebody was people were like, why are you upset over a trailer that wasn't even announced?
Because it's an anniversary.
It's an anniversary. Where we come from, that's called false advertising. My friend and I are calling it. They're probably going to say something by the 25th anniversary.
I mean, they would have to by that point, because, like, yeah, like 25 is a milestone.
Exactly.
It sounds like my cat actually was boarded. He was like, meow, meow, meow. What was that?
Should be over here.
Yeah. He's like, he was up here somewhere.
Or unless he just spawned from one world to another and I just beat him.
What did this man just say? What did he just say?
Who said what?
Keep in mind, I beat Kevin in a children's trading card game 3 times today.
Oh, him.
No.
Gee, I wonder what they did today. I wonder who won.
One of these days, I actually do want to sit in and watch the madness unfold.
Oh, it's very entertaining. Especially have those two playing, because they get really into it.
Yes, it's great.
Excuse me, Sean, you can't pull that card
It's like,
from
sir,
the jack.
sir, you can't play that card. It's not your turn, or you didn't do this effect yet.
Oh, not the Bentley.
It says right here that you're not allowed to do that. Right here, this card is banned.
Oh my god.
The card is forfeit, just like your relationship. No, you can't summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. You didn't sacrifice 2 monsters. Well, if you want to summon the Red Eyes Black Dragon, you must sacrifice 25,000 life points and 10 social cube points. Yes. I activate Pot of Greed. This card allows you to draw 2 more cards, because greed is good. You know, his face looks like yours.
Bruh. To be honest, I still don't even know how the rules work in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, because apparently they both play the same, quote-unquote.
They play the same. One's a little more complicated than the other.
I don't know. The one time I did actually use my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards one time, because my dad and I used to watch the show on Kids WB, was we were playing it like we were playing a game of like spades or something, and it made no sense, but whatever.
Sure. Spades works, right?
Sure.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Just as long as nobody out here pulling Draw! Monster Card! That's
So I like how in the show they were like, as a kid, I'm just like, oh no, you're gonna be sent to the Shadow Realm, and then as an adult, they're like, no, they just killed that person.
right.
Yes, actually.
Right. I'm going to send you to the Shadow Realm. Ha ha. No, the kid's like, oh, that's not so bad. And the adult's like, The concerned look on their faces.
They're very concerned.
And what was actually also funny, speaking of Kids WB, because my sister was telling me about she's like, you remember the Men in Black TV show? And I was like,
Oh my gosh, that was a show.
And then what was crazy was that in the original MIB, like I think what was the comics are based off of, they didn't have that little neuralizer thingy where they're like, oh, well, just erase their memory. They just got rid of the person. They're like, you're just gonna disappear. You see too much.
You see too much. Yeah,
you're just gonna disappear.
Well, people forget that. So there's the Men in Black version, right? We got Will Smith at the front of it. But then there's the other version of Men in Black, which is the not friendly one. Which, like, yeah, if they're coming for you, that's not good. That's not good.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's like you know, and you don't.
But yeah, I was like, that's right. There was a
Well, looks like a big old bug got a big old soft spot. See, now what I can't understand is why you gotta come down here and start stuff. Stealing galaxies and everything. My attitude is, don't start nothing, won't
be nothing.
Guess what? You best get up out of my face before something bad happens to you. So good.
So good.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
True.
Where am I now?
Yes.
You don't recognize that? Come on. Come on.
You don't even know?
Exactly.
Let's see what you.
Why am I here? I unlocked all 7 keyholes, so I should be back in the world I came from.
In theory.
You have very Carillion eyes, Riku.
Yes.
The Men in Black came for Sora. You know, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. Cut through the line with white links and chains. Cut through the white links and chains with 3 attacks to do magic damage.
Can you imagine the makeup story they do after they flash him? They were like, actually, no, this whole adventure is an MIB. You went on an adventure with Donald and Goofy, and you went to save worlds, and you had fun. The end.
Exactly.
Flash.
Alright.
Yeah, they some weird cartoons on Kids WB back in the day.
Do any of you remember the Godzilla cartoon?
They had a cartoon.
I vaguely remember, because it was like 2D, right?
They draw it in the same style as the Men in Black cartoon.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Because it looked like the early 1990s Godzilla they tried to recreate.
It was based on that movie, and it was, from my understanding, it was better than the movie.
Wait, was that the one? Is that the movie where they're like, it's a lot of fish.
Yes. Oh my God.
It's a lot of fish.
Yes, the movie where they shamelessly ripped off Jurassic Park by having a bunch of baby Godzillas running around a stadium at Velociraptors.
I see.
I mean,
Very interesting.
There is a sequence in that film where it's like a bunch, like Jean Reno, famed French actor Jean Reno, is helping Matthew Broderick, Mr. It's Sir Topless, whatever. And they're running around the Mets stadium, or I forget which stadium it is, in the middle of New York City. And it's infested with Godzilla's eggs, right? Godzilla's laid eggs, right? It's got children. And the eggs hatch, and then it just turns into a ripoff of Jurassic Park for about 10 minutes.
Fascinating. Now, let's see.
Well, you gotta lay off
at.
those shrooms.
Back?
True.
Hey, oh man, this kid's having a bad trip.
Your Majesty! Donald! Goofy! Huh? Huh?
Ready?
Is that you?
Nominate.
Now you know he's definitely on something.
You definitely know.
Wait! Nominate!
I'm not even supposed to remember.
Wait,
anything.
where was it ever
I've
stairs?
got a message for you. I meant to tell you once this was all over.
What?
Nani?
What?
I know every player was probably tripping during this cutscene.
Oh, totally.
What? Oh.
Oh.
That's definitely Roxas
Why?
from inside of him.
Mm-hmm.
Nate, wait!
your Riku.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, I don't remember if the last time we left off with Sora, if he had his clothes on, the ones that he had throughout the game. But he's wearing his normal clothes here, so you know.
Yeah. So I was like, they never explained that. Why he's just wearing his regular KH2 clothes.
Well, wouldn't that mean he's back in reality then?
Exactly.
Technically.
Exactly.
And he's tripping in reality.
So it's like, what's going on here?
He's just like, woo. And then now we're back.
And we're back. Back to wherever Beanback is.
Back to the past, Samurai Jack.
Hey, that sounds like a banger.
Yo, okay, hold on. Speaking of Samurai, have y'all seen, because I just literally finished watching the series on Netflix, have y'all seen Blue Eye Samurai?
I think I've heard of it. I have not seen it.
It's good. Dude, that shit was so good. I'm like, bro, please tell me this is a season 2. And I went to look it up, and they were like, yeah, season 2 got approved. And I was like, yeah, boy. Dude, that show was actually pretty good. I was not expecting the animation and the battle sequence to be good. I think my only complaint was like, there's a lot of how should I phrase this safe for work?
Blood.
A lot of anime. There was a lot of animated cucumbers.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
And I'm just like, bro.
that sounds a little subjective.
And you know what's the funny part is? He's actually in the show George Takei. He actually plays one of the characters. George Takei is in the show. Oh no! So you going, oh my, it was actually the funniest part. It was actually in the show.
Oh no!
Yeah, he plays one of the retainers, and I literally heard it. I was like, is that freaking George Takei? I'm like, that's
It's
him.
one of those once you.
Like once you hear him, you're like, yeah, that's George.
My goodness.
But yeah, no, if you have not watched it, I do recommend it. It's only like 8 episodes, but it's pretty good.
I mean, listen, I binged Hazbin Hotel in no time, so you know, no problem with that.
Oh, that's what you use. You know, it would help these tutorials told you what buttons to use for the reality shit.
You were sitting on that screen for a minute. I was like,
I know. I was like, wait, what button do I push?
cut the chain. What do you cut the chain?
It's like, I don't know, dude. Tell me what button.
I can hear you on your end. Just. It's just fingers. Which one? Which one?
That's funny.
Very much so funny. Wow. It is dark on my TV screen. Let me just brighten this up real quick.
My TV.
My eyes! No, you know what made me depressed yesterday was I was at work and I was watching the video. Fairly Odd Parents came up and I said, oh, not even. And then it was about channel chasers. I said,
Oh, that movie slapped.
that movie slaps, and that is for me. That is peak Fairly Odd Parents. That's where it ended. I don't care. I'm not making any excuses for everything that came after that. That's where Fairly Odd Parents ended.
Wait, the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that the one where they kind of had a blatant Dragon Ball Z ripoff?
Yep.
Yes.
The very one.
Yes.
I remember that. And that's probably the only thing I remember about Fairy Odd Parents, except for that one random clip that keeps going around where they're like, but I made a wish, but I made him forget it. And they're like, when did you make this wish?
Oh, the
I'm like,
secret
50
wish.
years ago? And I'm like,
Where
what?
Timmy stopped all Asian life in Dimsdale. It's like, why did you make this wish? 50 years ago?
Yeah.
See what I saw? I was like, wow. That's a really big brain move he did.
No, this kid's a psycho. This kid's an absolute psycho.
Yeah,
He
Timmy
stopped-
kind of is a
Yeah.
psycho.
You could
He
make a
stopped-
horror movie out of that.
He stopped aging everybody. Like, everybody hasn't aged in 50 years. Like, God forbid if they ever get turned to bone and dust
It's-
immediately.
It's like a WandaVision situation where people who come in, you're just like, bro, what is
you're gonna
going
bring
on?
that
Everyone
in.
hasn't aged in like 50 years.
It's just like that. See, that was like that's the kind of thing you pull out when you're desperate and you don't know what else to do with your show. They did that for shock value.
Definitely.
But yeah, no,
No,
I
'cause-
didn't watch that show very much.
Well, because the whole point of Channel Chasers is like this is Timmy finally learning and realizing that like he needs to grow up and on, and like his parents. Spoiler alert: his parents finally realize how awful Vicky is, and they fire her. Right? She gets her comeuppance for like mistreating him, and they apologize and tell him that they're going to do better. And the end of the movie is literally we see Timmy years later when he's an adult and he has kids. And he doesn't remember Cosmo and Wanda, and it's supposed to be like, dang, that hit you in the field.
It really does.
You want to know what's also super, super awkward given like the context of everything that's been going on in Nickelodeon? The live action movie had Drake Bell in it.
I thought it was dope.
Well, given the context of everything that's going on, it's just like,
Whoa. Before that, yeah. Now giving context to everything going on, it's like, oh.
it's like, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this situation. I will say, given recent events, recent documentary series that have come out, all I say is I feel horrible for all of those actors because, and I can't say kid actors, not kids, right? They're adults, right? So all of those actors, now their whole Nickelodeon career are going to be uprooted again because there's going to be, and it's already started to happen. Well, he said this about this. He reacted this way, and we didn't appreciate that. And oh no, it's already happening.
No, don't be Vic Mignogna again.
See, I never actually grew up with Nickelodeon, so like all the people who are like, "Oh, I remember the show," and I'm just like, I didn't start watching it until maybe like Avatar came out, because also when my cousin got me into Nickelodeon.
Let me put it to you this way: a lot of the stuff that happened with Drake, not all of it is true, and that's really where his whole situation gets very muddied, from what I understand. It's like some of it is true, but not all of it. And I think that some of it that is true, he has gone to apologize for what he's done. It's like I was gonna say because he put out a new song recently in
So it's like 70, maybe 75% true, and then the rest were kind of like muddle facts.
Right.
But the whole situation. We've been knowing for like a while, like the truth about Drake and Josh and what's going on. It's kind of out there just based on the relationship the two of them had, which everybody always went to the two of them no matter what.
I never watched the show, but yeah.
Well, but now it's coming to light what else was going on. It's like,
yeah, so it's like, so what else happened, Mansley?
Yeah, my whole connection to Nickelodeon is literally when I was babysitting my next door neighbor's granddaughter. It was her constantly watching either A, SpongeBob SquarePants for 9 times in the day, or B, iCarly episodes or rewatches or whatever it was. And then I only really got into it when I was watching Avatar, and then when Legend of Korra came out. Except as like, okay, I'll watch Nickelodeon.
Lucky for me, I was a 90s kid. I had to grow up with Nickelodeon.
forced.
Not forced, but hey.
You had 3 channels back to back. You had Cartoon Network on channel 42, Disney was channel 43, Nickelodeon was channel 44.
Actually, right. They did have all 3. The Nickelodeon Cartoon Network are the most memorable for me.
I think Disney Channel was 56, Cartoon Network was 58, and Nickelodeon was 59.
I just knew they were like back to back
right.
to back. I thought it were in the 40s though, but yeah.
But I mean, I was a cartoon. I think I've said this before. I was a cartoon kid, but when I got into my teen years, I definitely started watching a lot more of Nickelodeon. That was around. So, so before all of the stuff that we've issued, we had been kind of knowing about some of the scary stuff that behind the scenes because of iCarly.
Oh, yeah.
Sam has gone on record, right? Because when they did the revival, she didn't want
She didn't want to come back.
I literally had to tell everybody what was happening. It was like, what? And then it just started all coming out. But even then, people have talked about the creator of that show has this weird, and I do mean weird, creepy obsession with feet. And
It's like
Oh, that's right, because they said the logo was like a foot back in the day.
one up. It was one up. I mean, the like people say that, but like, yes, there was a Nickelodeon foot logo, but I mean, like it was a Splat logo. I mean, they referenced that in Avatar. For goodness sakes, that was one of the few times that Nickelodeon ever did that. But no, it's like it's one of those. You go back and look at the show, it's like, really, and then you start going through another show and you see, really, and
It's like it's all connected.
God, it's everywhere.
yeah.
See, it's like, okay, the thing I had to think about is like, why did we pick up on that as kids? And then I realized, well, you know, when you're a kid and you have a TV station that's made for kids, where a lot of the stuff they're doing is gross and over the top. It's like they did it on purpose in a sense, because it's like Nickelodeon's always branded itself as like TV for kids, made, you know, with them in mind. And kids love gross and stupid things, so anything that's going to upset them, of course the kids are going to get it. But now that we are stepping into those roles, we're like, yeah, no, this was creepy. This was fucking creepy. Shoot, now it's
Wait, have you seen that meme where it's like, I think it's an iCarly meme, where the guy holds like the milkshake, and it's like, what you got there? And it's like,
yes, I know, he's got the
Just
Austin
like-
behind him, and Spencer's drinking milkshake, and he's a milkshake.
but yeah, but somebody
No,
did it.
Spencer, that's not what we want.
But somebody did a meme recently where they were like, what you got there? And it was like dozens of years of trauma between Nickelodeon stars, and he's like, oh, milkshake?
Yeah.
I was like, bruh.
But you know, the one I feel the most sorry for, because it drenched it up again, and we've been known this for years, and we've all had, I think most of us all had the picture. What happened to Amanda Bynes? She's been telling us from the very beginning what happened to her.
Oh yeah,
must have
no,
missed
she, and then she like kind of went like supposedly cuckoo, but I'm like, she's probably traumatized.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Like, even if,
She's supposed
Like-
PTSD.
yes,
I'm sure.
you know, like, I don't know if you two realize this, but you know Drake Bell doesn't live in the United States anymore. He's been living in Mexico almost a decade now, the better part of it.
Yes.
Goodness.
And he's like idolized in Mexico because the Mexicans listen to him. And it's like, that's so messed
That's
up.
very messed up.
He wasn't believed here in the States, so he literally fled and went to Mexico. It's so sad.
It
so sad.
is.
And it's
It's
so
sad.
interesting too, because if you look at a lot of his music that he's made since he's been there, like, he has Mexican influence in his music. It's crazy. Like, the newest song that he put out, I honestly think that it's like this weird beat. It almost sounds like a modern Beatles song, to be honest. I feel like the Beatles was definitely a huge influence for the song, but there's like Mexican trumpets in the background too. So it's like this weird niche of like the Beatles sound and Mexican. Really interesting.
I must
Really,
agree.
It's really, really interesting. We haven't heard. I'll share. But like, yeah, it's just and it's one of those, like, I've known that for a while. It's like, oh yeah, he did. Like, got a wife there, and you know, he's been living there for a long time. It's like, no, and it's only recently I put two and two together. I'm like, oh my god, it makes so much sense, and I hate that it makes so much sense now. But anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry. Depressing.
I mean, nothing interesting's happening here, so we need something to talk about.
What do you
Just
mean?
grinding.
What do you mean? You're just beating up furries?
In late terms.
I'm gonna say that like I don't have like all the animal skins in Fortnite. Like,
Don't forget the best one, the Fursona.
Oh my god.
have we told you about this?
I don't think you have, and I don't think she needs to know.
We'll tell her. We'll tell her about it.
You can tell her. I'm not saying nothing.
This-
Yeah, yeah.
it's funny.
Okay. Yeah, fine. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, well, it doesn't
okay,
help that, like, you know, this new season of Fortnite is all the gods, and like the first skin you can get unlocked in the battle pass is. Day one, I saw like a bunch of Cerberuses running around the circle. God, somebody has unleashed the furries.
Light.
See, but like, I love these lion dream eaters. These are cool. They're so cool looking.
I do admit they are cool.
Yep. I think. What did I say? I think my final dream eaters that I gave. Sora had, I think, the lion and the T-Rex, and I think Riku had. I gave Riku the saber-toothed tiger, and there's supposed to be. Isn't there supposed to be another big dinosaur? Dream eater.
You're not talking about the T-Rex one, right?
There's a T-Rex one, but then there's like another big. There's like I think there's like another big carnivore dream eater. And I think I
What
gave
was that?
that was me having a brain fart. I'm trying to like.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
all I heard was I was like, what?
Hide it. The next bus to Bikini Bottom.
Oh, why don't you say so?
It's leaving now.
Okay.
Oh, no, you don't.
Good night.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
And then he just goes on this rant, and then just.
I feel like I've seen that clip like a dozen times because what was it? She had DV, the person that was babysitting, or like DVR or something. So she just kept rewinding it and just was like, like over and over again. I'm like, okay, this is your fourth time rewinding the joke. Is it still funny?
I can't understand your accent. It's so funny. SpongeBob really just had to like slow down.
It's like he had to really slow down, break it down for these guys.
Oh, that whole episode is just crazy. I mean, like, we learned all the tartar sauce, fish paste. SpongeBob was mad in that.
He was.
He was angry.
As he should be.
Wasn't there that one point where like he's waiting in line, somebody like sucked into himself and threw a fit?
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't there an episode? I definitely, I think one of the first episodes I remember seeing was like the drive-in episode, and like he, like the lady was just so happy that she's like, "Oh, you're not driving erratic," and then he just feels so guilty, and he's like, "It wasn't me." And he's like, "No, I don't care. I don't care." And she's like, "Just like driving crazy."
Was that when Miss Puff gave SpongeBob his license just to get rid of him?
Yep.
Also, my biggest question with that show is, what's the guy? Was it the crab? Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
How is his daughter
a whale and he's a crab? They never explained that.
She just adopted. You're adopted.
They just never addressed it.
Nope.
You're adopted.
Daddy!
Can I have my allowance,
Yes, darling. What is it? Daddy, can I have a raise in my allowance? Well, yeah, here you go. $1?
You hate me! Today, I'm just gonna run away. Run away from a new daddy.
I mean,
What?
No, she actually says that.
that's what she says.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Hold on.
Pearl was,
She was on something.
not shy of sharing her opinion.
I'm
She had a
sorry.
thing,
What,
she
she's
will
like,
share
I'm
it.
going to run away and find a new. That has some implications there, man.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the problem is we've been binging Hazbin Hotel this year, so like that war business is completely ruined for us.
Oh wait, did I ever tell you the I don't know if I told you the Awesome Con story with the guy who played Davis from Digimon, and he's also Rock Wave, because he didn't realize I caught his past the rate, or was it past the censor joke that he got in Digimon, because I met him right, and I was like, I have a question for you, and he's like, what? And I was so the Christmas episode in Digimon, when you guys are playing Goldfish, and like right before Ken's mom speaks, I definitely hear Davis say, hey, let's play strip poker, and he's like, you caught that?
I remember that.
Yeah, he's like, you heard that?
He's like,
He was cracking up laughing. He was like, it was a joke. I was in the recording booth and I didn't think the director would have catch me, and so he just said it and they didn't pick me up.
Oh no, Kevin responded.
oh dear.
Keep in mind, Le Crimson isn't in first place in an Edison tour. The more you know. Oh, they're
nice.
Oh no, they're throwing each other under the bus. I like it.
Just another Thursday for them.
Yep. Let's see. Do I have?
But yeah, that shit was so funny. I was like, he's just like, and he's like, and they made it onto the DVD, and I'm like, yeah, it was on Fox Kids, and they just took it from that to the DVD. And he's like, wow.
You're just like, wow.
And your immediate question was like, wait, you didn't know?
Exactly. So
no,
it's
I
like,
think he probably thought they edited it out because he didn't realize. He didn't realize that they did that. They just kept it in, and he was like, they didn't edit that out. Okay.
I still think if I had to pick a favorite improvised line in a movie ever, it's Matthew Lillard in the original Scream, because there's a point where he's revealed as one of the two killers in that movie. And Sydney gets away and is hiding from, and like he's been stabbed, so like he can't get up. Whereas the other killer is like losing his mind. He's talking to Sydney on the phone. He just throws the phone away in frustration. And I think the take that they went with, the phone accidentally hit Matthew Lillard. And hit me with the phone, dick! And they left it in the movie because it was so funny. It still makes me laugh every time I see it. Can you imagine you just like saying something on the fly and it so perfectly?
True.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard would be like really funny because I feel like the that line he says in Scooby Doo was also improvised. She's like, my name's Mary Jane, and it's like, oh, I love that name.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, y'all do remember y'all kids movie, right?
He picks up the phone. Did you really tell my parents? Your ass, I did. My parents are gonna be so mad at me.
Come on, wait up. Who are you?
Because teenagers.
True. Roxas.
Speaking of teenagers.
Roxas. How can you be here? Am I dreaming? Come on, say something.
This could have been the other way around.
Huh?
But it really has to be you.
What do you mean?
There are so many hearts that are connected to yours. You're me, so you can feel what I felt.
No. Roxas, you're you. We're not the same. I wanted to tell you that you deserve as much as I do to be your own person.
Sora, see? That's why it has to be you.
of course, that look is totally not scary.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's your teardrop? Oh, wait.
You saw that too, right?
Yeah, now he's back in his dream clothes.
He's
What is
glitching. He's
They
glitching.
cause all this
that?
pain?
Objection!
What do you want me to see?
Yeah, he's not only back in his like dream clothes, but he's younger again.
Exactly.
He's glitching.
Just to an abyss you'll never be able to wake up from.
Please tell me you can hear that.
We can, but does he hear it?
I think he's feeling all of Roxas's feelings.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he looks so pained.
Yeah.
Also,
See, I imagine this part of the game has to be confusing for so many people. You're like, what is going on?
oh,
Exactly.
I love that meme where it's like between those who are new and those who have been here. It's like, what's going on? And then you have, what's going on?
Mhm.
But-
I don't even know what's happening. Me either. And I've been playing this franchise for 12 years.
But you know what's funny though, Boa? Because like the cutscene was started and it was like all emotional, and I just hear you just like in the back, backing on. It's just,
There was a point where he was holding. Now, yes. Terrible. No, I already have my snack. I have my snack and before we got started.
Yep, I've got a bottle of water.
Yeah. I'll put it this way. My hours went up at work this week. So I've only worked 3 days this week, and I've already made more hours than I've been in the past, like 4 or 5 weeks. Like I'm at where my average is. So, and I still have 2 more days to go. So I needed that. I needed that nap.
I see.
I like how this thing is if you look at it, right, the world is subtly telling him don't go any further, and he's just
It
like,
really is.
he's like, nah, but I gotta go further.
It's like they're saying, don't
He's like that
go
person-
further, Sora.
like the person that's scared. He's like, no, I'm home alone by myself, and I hear a mysterious noise, in the first floor. Let me go investigate. Like, no. What are you doing?
Hello? Billy? I'm gonna go take a shower.
Oh my god, I remember that. Is that the guy who's like Webbo Splash?
Yes. Yes. Webbo Splash.
Oh my god, there's an AMV out there where somebody actually put that audio to Naruto, and like he did.
I was gonna reference that. That's where all of those jokes have got so popular.
Because he did that, and then he did one with the tortillas, and my boyfriend would never shut up about the tortilla one.
You understand? All of these jokes are from that one.
Yes.
From one comedy sketch that he did years ago. And
Yes.
It's just
Like the tortilla one is literally constantly quoted. I'm just like, bro, why do you always quote the tortilla? And he's just like,
coming.
I have to get my tortillas, and I was like, bro, you always quote that.
What is it in the city? You have to fight to survive. He sold tortillas on the corner. Coming this summer. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Listen to me, Hira. Listen to me, Hira. You have to get out of here. They're trying to take my tortillas. I'm done.
Like I literally cannot go to Chipotle without him saying, all right, can I get an extra tortilla? And I'm like, he always does this.
Have you seen or heard of that movie, The Menu?
I don't think I have, no.
It's called The Menu.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
It's a thriller that came out a few years ago. There's a scene in the movie where like the guests, they go to like this very fancy 5-star like Michelin star restaurant that's on a private island by like this world-renowned chef who runs it. and things go horribly wrong. But one of the they're being served food the entire time. You have to slice that.
Oh,
Slice the
I didn't see that. Thank you.
But one of the things they get served is like tacos, like a very fancy version of tacos. But there's like personal things about each of the guests on the tortillas that they're given. So one of the guys looks at the head maitre d'. She's like, "Excuse me, yes, what exactly are these?" "Those are tortillas." I know that. I know they're tortillas, but like, what is on the tortilla? "Those are tortillas."
Yes, I know they're tortillas. What is
It's
on
the
the
way she
tortillas?
But what goes on them?
"Those are tortillas." It's the way she says it. It is so funny. It's one of those movies that, like, it's not really a thriller that dabbles into the horror, but like the horror genre. But this movie is so funny. It's meant to be funny. It's like a horror, if you will. It's a movie making fun of like Michelin star restaurants and the pretentious people who go to eat at those things, and like all different levels.
I see.
It is so funny. Because there was a point where it's like, okay, I'm actually feeling so scared. And then they would say something, catch me up, and just start laughing. Okay, this is actually really funny. But now I see what the tortillas are. These are tortillas.
Oh my
yes.
goodness. Yeah, no, that whole thing was just.
Oh my god, I watched those Naruto comedy clips just so many times. Like, it was Pablo Francisco. That was there was also Dave Chappelle.
I remember the problem one because like I literally too, and I just remember the Webo Splash one because it had Rock Lee, and it was just like Webo Splash for the man.
For the man who shaves his webos. Terrible. I love the one he does later. It's like, you get like an R&B boy group. Hey girl. Oh yeah. You ready?
Wow.
Oh man, I don't even know if this still even exists.
I bet they're still on YouTube. They have to be on YouTube. It's like, at this point, those clips have to be archived. I've watched so many of those. We have Pablo Francisco, Carlos Mencia, Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle.
it's 12 years ago.
Yeah. There was one that they did of Carlos Mencia from one of his stand-up CDs. It is one of my favorites of all time. It's about friends. It's this thing about friends, like the difference between friendship for men and. Oh my gosh! I can't repeat it. I can't say anything here because it's NSFW. But like, it is so funny. It is so funny. I've listened to that. That one. Yeah, because the whole segment he's talking about, and then that is the guy. Who gets paid to do that voice for the trailers? You know that cool. It's so. That voice is. He's like, that's a cool voice.
Like, you know, it's always like coming this summer or in a world. I'm like, okay.
In the city, we must fight to survive. He sold tortillas on the corner.
And they actually have the mafia guy too.
I want this guy. I want him in the tortillas. Oh my gosh. I see it. I hate that I see it, but I see it.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, and this is like Chippendale dance.
Oh yeah.
True.
I mean, no, that whole comedy there's just in there.
Oh.
I can't believe how well they should look. These people, like, it's just clips of Naruto characters talking, and they translate it So well.
What's really funny for me was that who's that one comedian? Because he had a Netflix special. He did one where what was it? In the where he went to the doctor's office to get like fake Xanax prescriptions or something. John Mulaney. And I didn't actually see the original video. Somebody put the audio to a clip of Dramatical Murder, and I was like, and here's the thing though, because he in his skit, in his comedy bit, he's like, yeah, we have to check you to see if your prostate's okay. The video that they use, Dramatical Murder, is a Yowie game.
Of course. Because why wouldn't it be a Yowie game?
But Devin, are you really surprised that the voice actor of what's his face from Puss in Boots is saying?
That's Antonio Banderas?
No.
I was about to say.
The pie guy.
Oh, that
big Jack and little Jack Horner. It's Big Jack Horner. Big Jack Horner.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, that checks out.
It's still our favorite. It's probably still our favorite joke from that movie. Oh, that was horrible. Your wish is horrible.
You're horrible.
You're an irredeemable monster.
What took you so long, you idiot?
That movie had no right to be that good.
It had no right to be that good. I'm glad it was.
The two of us saw that in the theater alone. Like, there was no one in there, so the two of us were just cracking up at the entire movie.
Mm-hmm. It was great.
It was so funny. I don't know. I think that's still the funniest joke, but I don't know. Perito roasting the hell out of the three bears in Goldilocks was probably the second funniest scene in the whole movie.
Very true.
They had to censor 75% of.
In fact, I actually had a censor in that movie that already got me. I was like, wait.
They censored it all. That was so funny.
They're just like, we can't have you speak this way.
No, he's like, he really just took it. Wow. I was watching clips again from that movie. I'm like, this movie is not this good. Like, how dare you? A sequel to Boots.
Let alone the animation is like amazing.
Now it's like I can't actually watch the first person Boots just because I like the animation of
Exactly.
first. It makes the original like. Now it's like if they're gonna, I hope they do, but like they have to update all the characters in that.
Mm-hmm.
How they do it, because Puss and the cast look great in that film. They really did.
They really did.
It's weird because like you could argue that they made the cartoonish in design, but like it worked and they moved so really, really well. In that
Exactly.
And now everybody's in the house like, hey, you know the Bad Guys 2 is being made. Yes. And I am not surprised.
Hey, Felix knows how to make a good sequel.
Well, the sad part was before I read the plot synopsis of what they're doing, I'm like, of course. I knew they were gonna do it.
Just based on how good it is, he's like, you already knew they're gonna make a sequel.
The bad guys are struggling to get along in the real world because, you know, they lived a life of crime for so long until they get pulled in to do one last job. I'm like, I knew it!
Here we go.
I knew it. And I can see it now. Mr. Wolf is thing at the end of the film to make sure the others, you know, go on while he either like disappears into
right.
Takes the fall for all of them. I see it coming a mile away, and I don't care. Because I was thinking, I was like, well, they're probably going to have Mr. in the second one, and then he's probably going to do like some
right.
so that the rest of them can continue to go. He's probably going to pull a Sly Cooper with him, where it's like, is he gone? Maybe. but only he knows that. Like, what? You Oh man, yeah, that's what I like about the first movie. It's like, I think was I not correct? I was dead on when I said it was like a Ocean's 11 with like French comic style animation and Lupin the Third. Like that's what I said, and I was.
You just randomly just got. I was like, what happened? I like half the time you're like, and then.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
No! Me no!
Aren't they having a sequel though? I thought I saw a sequel news. I'm sorry. I'm like.
Was I really coming up for that entire part?
No, I heard you talking about the sequel.
Last 5 minutes, and like I only hear.
You really were. You were just like coming in and out of the audio.
I'm so mad.
Like you would be like, and then I did it.
Oh, the one time bro, I'm so mad. The one time I get passionate about a topic and my computer's just like, yeah, no, relax, no.
I like all bits and pieces of it.
I'm so upset now, man.
Like you were quoting, I think, Antonio Banderas or something.
Whoa.
I'm gonna walk away. No.
Don't do that.
Oh, my stomach hurts. I'm sorry, Bo. I'm trying really hard, but your audio is
all
like
of that for 5 minutes, and I'm.
you're like going in and
So, like, is this my reality where I was actually talking, or was I having the entire time? I don't know.
No, I did hear you. We were talking about it. I can't say anything on her end, though.
Oh no! No!
I caught, like you mentioned, I think something about Jack. I heard something about Antonio Banderas. I heard Mr. Wolf. I heard you quoted something from what was it, Puss in Boots, and then I didn't catch the rest of it. You were just like, and then, but and I was like, what?
I feel like I'm being gaslit, but it.
you were
call it
being
gaslit.
Like, it's not you. It's like my computer or Discord. Thing. I don't know. Somebody's messing with me. I don't appreciate this. Yeah, Sora, aren't you not supposed to be doing the thing?
He's like, what was that thing?
He's doing the thing.
Bro, he's still tripping.
He's still tripped. Like, right there, see?
You! Kyrie! I found you!
He's like, what?
Huh? Who?
Then.
Then,
Huh?
Everybody's just, what is going on?
Yo, they were tripping him so hard.
Oh, yeah.
He's only bad trip.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on?
You see this too, right?
You don't hear that?
You really don't hear that, Sora.
He heard it. He just chose to ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, you're back where you were. It was all for naught.
Wait!
Man, you wait.
See, this would have been better if he had the cell phone at this point.
True.
I'm sorry, the gummy phone.
The gummy phone, right. Remember this?
Mm-hmm.
Questionable yeet.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
For real.
Whoopsie daisy. Wasn't easy putting you into a second sleep, and he almost woke you up.
So
Yeah,
then,
he's back in his red outfit.
all that stuff I just
Yeah.
saw, did you put that in my head?
Ooh.
You figure it out.
No, that wasn't stuff. It was a dream. The falling asleep part was definitely our bad. But we can't put stuff in your head. Hey, I got an idea. Ask your heart. See if it's got a clue.
That's a
Well,
dumb question.
How about
My
ask
heart
my
was
hands?
aching. That's why I kept going.
Oh, thank you, Sora's heart, for pushing him right into our clutches. Aren't hearts great? Steer us wrong every time.
I feel like that
know,
might have been an
right?
O moment.
Because you all have hearts. Axel, and
Probably.
Roxas, and Naminé, and that other girl. I felt what Roxas felt. And they laughed together, got mad, and they grieved. You have to have a heart to cry.
Ha, it's about time you noticed.
Indeed. A heart is never lost for good. There may have been variances in our dispositions, but a number of us unquestionably showed signs of a burgeoning replacement. Once born, the heart can also be nurtured. Our experiments creating Heartless were attempts to control the mind and convince it to renounce its sense of self. But understand, one can banish the heart from the body, but the body will try to replace it the first chance it gets, for as many times as it takes. And so I knew, even after we were divided into Heartless and Nobodies, it was just a temporary separation.
Why then? Why did you lie to them and tell them they had no hearts?
Xemnas and Xehanort formed the organization for a specific reason. Round up a bunch of empty husks, hook them up to Kingdom Hearts, then fill them all with the exact same heart and mind. Translation, they were gonna turn all the members into Xehanort.
Make more Xehanorts? You tricked your friends to... But you, aren't you scared of just turning into someone else?
Me? I'm already half Xehanort.
Oh, that line has some
That's
other
nuts.
implications.
Yeah, really though.
That is some double entendre.
Very much so.
Body. Weakness of will. Or weakness of trust. Most of the original members we had chosen for the organization were inadequate. Thus, naturally, they never had a chance to attain their goal. Yet, even this was to be expected. We have learned of the heart's folly, and we have achieved our other goals. This last excursion has proven to be a worthy closing assignment for the organization.
Just stop it! You treat people's hearts like bottles on a shelf, but they're not. Hearts are made of the people we meet, and how we feel about them. They're what ties us together even when we're apart. They're what make me strong.
Duh. You're strong because of the ties you have with other people. As if the Keyblade would choose a wimp like you. But no pouting. We see much bigger and better things in your future once you side with us.
Don't do it.
Don't you do it.
I know the Keyblade didn't choose me, and I don't care. I'm proud to be a small part of something bigger. The people it did choose. My
Oh, this goes hard.
friends, they are my power.
Worse. You've lost.
Yo, he's shook.
Exactly.
He's actually shook.
Fine. See where your power gets you here.
I have no
Xemnas,
friend.
He's all yours.
Get shook, old man.
You gotta wonder though, is because with the way some of the dialogue was, you're kind of wondering, is Zigbar actually Zigbar or is he not Zigbar?
Right,
there? And
I know.
Yeah.
It kind of makes it sound like,
It does.
because you don't really know when he stopped becoming Zigbar.
So he
And
only
became-
says, I'm already half Xehanort. I'm like, what are you implying, Zigbar?
There's the sigil. So your name shall be known as that.
Didn't I
Many
kill you
times the
before?
teacher- I know, right? How many times did the teach this lesson, old man?
Hey, Xemnas, did you pray today?
Teach you this lesson, old man. I love
The people.
But yeah, I think the reason why I think the reason probably why the Master would disapprove of quote unquote Zigbar is because he was supposed to pass it down, not just like, I'm gonna be a body snatcher.
It's like,
And he went the body snatcher route, and they're like, that's
Right.
not what I told you to do.
it's like, did you not meet the man who you spoke to? Like, what? Did you
Oh,
not
did you
know
not-
what he was doing before?
Did you not read my book? It's like, I gave you all a book. Did you not read it?
It was boring.
Bro, you didn't tell me it was going to be a lot of words.
You didn't tell me there'd be a lot of words in here.
Well, you didn't tell me it was going to be a lot of words. When in doubt, keep up.
Exactly.
I don't know why I'm thinking that.
He'd be like, can I make edits to this? And he's like, no.
Oh, no. Oh, Meow saved me. Okay. I didn't die. Alright, stomp him.
I mean, I know they're probably not going to have it because he went away in 3, but if they ever do have a Star Wars level in 4, it will be funny if they have like an enemy, like a shadow-looking enemy that looks like Xemnas or has Xemnas powers.
True.
Like a Heartless that like has like the lightsaber coming out. I'm like, bro, that's definitely Xemnas.
They probably like shadow versions of the nobodies in the organization. Yeah, like ghosts of them. They actually could,
Ghosts of
especially
the-
knowing where Sora is in Kingdom Hearts 4. Just like, aren't you who I thought you were? I was, but I'm not real anymore.
But you know what's actually awkward though, and this is, I don't even know when we got it. I think when they first announced Kingdom Hearts 4, was Nomura had a drawing of young Xehanort that he looked like he was in, what was that place called? Quadratum?
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, bro, are we gonna see a non-related young Xehanort team up with Sora and Quadratum?
Nah, he ain't cool enough for that.
I was having this. I think I just had the very same thing you were having earlier, where you were. I can't. I'm like, what is going on here?
And then I had a banana. It had ice. Then got it shorted out.
You put the lime and coconut and drink it both up. What'd you say, Jeff? Didn't I kill you already?
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. It's like,
He's like a pest. He keeps coming back.
You're like this. So one of our friends has a character in me right now as Midas, you know, like the Midas touch, and
Right.
it's a skin that he gets where he can turn fully gold. But then on top of that, he has another skin where he glows with like bright, like neon greenish color. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I don't like this suit as much. I was like, yeah, I know you don't. You look like the 1% of germs that doesn't get killed by pants soap.
Bro.
That was one of my better comebacks.
Oh my god.
that was a better comeback.
That was
Actually, it's also a reference to another friend group I have where we made that joke. That joke was made in the middle of me playing Crash Team Racing. I'm like, that is the worst time you can make that joke because I'm trying to concentrate. You look like the 1% of germs that doesn't get killed by bacteria.
3% sigil.
wow.
Boom.
Oh, wait. Did you pray today?
Did you pray today? I think the answer is no.
You. Again.
You just make it too easy.
This punk ass.
I know
this-
you think you've won. You lost the moment you dived this far in. You're in the deepest pit of slumber, and
You're in a
worn
coma.
yourself down to nothing. There's
in a
no
coma.
returning to
terms.
the world above.
What do you mean?
We told you. It was not the sleeping keyholes that guided you. They are not the reason you are here. You've been on a path, one we laid out for you. That sigil on your chest is the proof.
What?
See, that sigil, the X, it tells us where you are at all times. You had wondered
Don't you mean
aloud
a key?
before why we kept
Well, here's
showing
the
up
actual
where
X.
you were. It's because we need you, Sora.
You already have Xehanort.
Or, to be more precise, we need what will be left of you. The 13th Dark Vessel.
Why?
Why was it assured you would come here today? Because I followed my destined path, and I'm here looking at you right now. You can move through time, but time itself is immovable. Today, all of my selves throughout time were meant to gather here. And to welcome you, Sora, as our 13th member.
He's just so smart.
Put me to sleep already.
Cannot be
Exactly.
changed.
I caught you monologuing.
I have now told you all that I know. We are all here, and what the future holds in store is beyond my sight. I will return to my own time and grow into the man who becomes all these others. While I know this future now that I have lived it, returning to my own time will erase the memories and experiences I have gained here. Still, my appointed path is now etched in my heart, which will first lead me to seek the outside world.
Seems a bit long-winded.
Yeah, I'm just like, you're still talking.
You're still
Your heart will sleep
You're still
forever
here.
in the folds of darkness, and your
Okay, when will
body
make that a soundbite?
will be another vessel for me. So light gives way to darkness. Good night, Sora.
thought he was just saying goodnight,
Bro,
sweet prince.
he literally did the same thing in 3 at Big Hero 6. It's like, bro, why are you constantly keep talking to me?
I know. It's like, why are you always monologuing?
No, please! No more explaining!
Oh, I get the joke. That's a good reference. Also, I'd like to point out, so they went through the trouble of changing Sora's clothes just so they could track him with an X.
Well, because they need an excuse for people to find other cosplays.
Don't you, excuse me, don't you mean a K? That's what that symbol means. It's a K.
The lore is already confusing now. Okay, people, we done.
Oh, wait, did I mention number 6 I would like to see it for? Can we get armors, please?
True.
Oh, right, yeah. Can we get Kairi, Sora, Riku armors and Lee armor too?
Sora
She's like, I'm just gonna
sleep
fall asleep
inside
here.
Ven's armor.
Yep.
Ventus.
Well, that was his heart right there.
Right.
And he's just like, well, you'll save me. I guess I gotta save you because you're too stupid to figure out you're falling into a deep, dark coma.
Heart's tied to Sora. Oh, yeah. So that Sora story's now done. Quote unquote.
Quote unquote.
Yep, so Sora's screwed. So guess who's gotta save him?
He really is one of the 7 princesses.
Listen, I made this joke years ago when I was watching Maleficent. I told y'all. He was literally Sleeping Beauty. Diavol was Riku because he was working with Maleficent. Maleficent's just doing Maleficent things.
It's like what's
Harry
the one
was the
meme?
prince.
What's the one that? Oh no!
Oh, and they do that one.
The guy who does the wheeze. Terrible.
Good.
Oh yeah! Come on, Riku! We gotta save your boyfriend. I mean, your best friend.
Turns to Goofy. What was that?
Bro, let me man
Nothing.
The Sora Riku fandom went batshit crazy after Injustice came out because they were like, see, Nomura told you they were supposed to be together, see, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 came out and Papu fruit, and they're like, she forced the Papu fruit on him. I'm like, he ate it still. He didn't have to eat it.
There's this thing called a friendly gesture, you know? Just because she offered him a Papu fruit.
And then Remind really pissed him off. They were like, here's a special attack that only they have. Here's them essentially going on a date before he goes just die.
Pretty much.
So like we get an ice cream, we're watching fireworks, we're looking at the sunset.
No,
we reunite Truthy.
Oh, they have ice cream.
Bruh, that line. It's so cheesy, but it's like, when he said that.
I think it's just the timing. It was just the timing of
But who am I gonna have ice cream with?
Exactly.
Not afraid. What's wrong with you?
He didn't know what else to say. He was just that depressed.
Understandably so.
Someone actually blew my mind when I was explaining how, like, what Street Fighter, because they were like, why does it have such stupid titles? What's Street Fighter over 2 days? And I'm like, it's supposed to represent the amount of time he was at the organization, which was almost a year, and then the final two. And they were like, it was like that one meme, you know, that one black dude with the beard. He's like, oh.
You know, they would be like, oh.
Yeah, like, oh, that's what it means. And I'm like, yeah. That's what the level stands for. That's what the title stands for.
Okay, so obviously I found some time between work today because, you know, today is if we haven't said it already, it is the 22nd anniversary.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It's the anniversary day.
I was listening to Kingdom Hearts music on my lunch break and was watching the ending to Kingdom Hearts 2, and somebody left a comment, and I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet." And so they were like, my wife was watching me play this game. She doesn't really understand the lore of Kingdom Hearts, but she understands that it's like a time-skipping, time realm sort of thing. So we get to the ending of Kingdom Hearts 2, and he sees Sora, and she sees Sora and Kairi turn into Roxas and Naminé, and she's like, "Huh, those two characters look very similar to each other." He's like, I had to explain to her that they're basically parts of the characters, and they had to give themselves up to become whole. So this is essentially them reuniting again. She cried. I was like, "Oh,
You want to know what's funny though, Boa? Yeah, that. You want to know what's funny though? That what was the ship's name? Roxas Naminé ship lasted one game.
It did. That's what made me so mad.
Because now it's the Riku replica Riku ship and Naminé.
oh no. Not even the real Riku.
Not even the real Riku.
Well, they were trying to at the end where he's like, "Oh, let me be my Bashoden looking face and take my hand. We'll go on a dummy ship." But I'm still mad. People can complain about 3. I understand that. There were some issues with 3. My biggest gripe with 3 was you had the best line you could have used and you didn't use it. Okay, it was right there on a damn platter, and whoever did the dialogue didn't use it. Okay, I am doing the. That's how didn't use it. Got it. Okay, he's like, what are you doing? Take the body, and he's like, no. And then instead of saying, the perfect callback line for Riku of take care of her, which would have been the perfect callback from the first game, he just doesn't say shit. I'm like, what are you doing? That line was right. I wish somebody would mod the game just so would
mod the game.
I mean, PC ports, it is possible.
Just mod the game. And then just put the dialogue in there. Like, that was a perfect callback for his character, and you didn't include it.
You didn't
Take it! You didn't use it!
Oh, by the way, so I brought up the Webble splash thing to my boyfriend. I texted him about that, and he said, "A man of culture, I see."
Oh no! I have that comedy skit saved on my computer somewhere.
I told him you knew it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Because like I said, he quotes it a lot. So the fact that I was like, "Yeah, I'm on stream with some friends, and we were talking about that thing you always use," and he's like, "A man of culture."
Love it.
Just like, I see you're a man of culture.
I'll have to play.
Oh my god.
No. Okay, hold on. I'm on mute.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
What is he up to?
Oh, I think I have an idea. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no.
I found it!
Oh
No, I'm not gonna play it. We're gonna do that after the stream.
Sure.
It's still funny.
I don't even know if you've seen this stuff. I don't think you have.
If he hasn't, he will be introduced to it.
Oh
I
my
shall
God.
be introduced to it.
There's a lot of quotable moments, that's for sure.
So,
Like this whole skit can just be quoted.
it's so funny. I had to go out of my way. I was like, okay, I need to actually see him do the skit live, because there's no way. And then I watched it live. I was like, this is just as funny live as it is in the audio.
objective. Keep going.
Pretty
There's
much.
no objectives.
Keep going. I'm like,
I mean, what else is there to do?
literally.
Run away. Objective. Run away. Find an exit.
It's kind of interesting how they redesigned some of the worlds they've used before.
Right.
Hold up. Why is the audio lagging so hard? There we go. Oh, right. Platforming.
Also, I like how there's like a remix to the song
Mm-hmm.
where it's kind of like some depressing version of Dearly Beloved.
Yeah. That really is what it sounds like.
Is that the horse thingy?
Yeah. I believe it's the Pegasus.
Aha.
Wait, can I not get up there?
Probably gotta go a different way.
Probably. I think I just found it.
I still can't believe it took me like years.
I am dying.
Years to learn. The first, at least the first Dearly Beloved was supposed to be like an actual heartbeat, and I was like, eh?
That's one of the things you never think about. You
Yeah.
wouldn't think like, oh, that's what it's supposed to be.
But like the rhythm of it is like the rhythm of like a heartbeat.
Yeah, the very first game, it's just like do 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 do, and it's supposed to be a heartbeat.
You know it was funny. I was just reading about her recently because she is known for the Kingdom Hearts music that she has created.
Oh, Yoko Shimomura.
Yoko Shimomura.
But she's also most famous for creating Guile's theme in Street Fighter 2, and that's what everybody really remembers her for.
Oh, ba 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 ba.
And then I had to listen to it. I was like, oh yeah, I can see why this is memorable because it's a really good theme.
Do 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 do
People in comments were cracking me up. They
do.
were writing jokes. It was like, oh my god, these are Chuck Norris
You can.
jokes.
It's so good. You can apparently mix it with everything because you remember that time on YouTube where they would just mix Cal's theme with everybody.
Oh no! If you're gonna talk about that, Devin, I saw a funny one. I saw a really funny one.
I'm listening.
Somebody took that theme and combined it with Jeffrey, Breakout Lucille.
I've seen that clip. I've seen that clip. It's they put it to Fresh Prince with the Jeffrey bring out Lucille, and then it's just out the Kyle's theme.
That's awesome.
It works. That's such a great clip too.
No, I definitely remember that. I've seen that version. It cracks me up.
Breakout Lucille.
I mean that scene in general is great because it's just kind of like he's just like, oh, I sneak at pool. Then he's like, oh, Breakout Lucille.
Yeah. He's like, okay, now we're gonna play.
Of course, the real joke. James Avery was an actual pool player.
Right.
Exactly.
He's one of those. Oh God, you have to pretend to be bad at this. Oh dear. When you're so good at your profession, you have to pretend to be terrible at it.
I know, right?
It's the hardest thing. That's like asking a professional singer, sing badly.
Yep. Can't confirm.
You train so long to be like, no, my teachers will kill me.
And you just naturally hit that one note, and you're just like, no, let me just sing like I'm singing in the shower.
See, the problem is, even when I sing in the shower, I still try. Don't quote me on that.
I don't think I want to.
Listen, shower acoustics make you sound much better than what you think.
Everybody sounds good. Everybody sounds better in the shower.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe this video is still on YouTube. This is amazing.
You'd be surprised what's still on YouTube. I think the Naruto abridge is still on YouTube.
There's a lot of abridges still on YouTube.
Honestly, my favorite. I know a lot of people like the 4 stars Dragon Ball bridge, but I think my personal favorite is was it 50% off, which is the bridge for free, the anime, the swimming anime.
Okay.
And if you have, I have to clip some stuff for you, but like you've seen at least the characters, like you know kind of vaguely what the characters look like, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like the two of us. It's not like the two of us became close friends because the Dragon Ball Z abridged or nothing. No.
Totally.
Okay. Well, so for free, the swimming anime, you have like basically your 4 main characters, and then you have one who in the actual show is like supposedly like the really adorable, I act very childish, etc. character. In the abridged version, he is a jailbroken gangster who shows up at school, and he's like, and he got they add like fake tattoos in the edit, and he's just like, he's like, what's up, swim sluts? Guess who just got out of prison? And they're like,
wow.
That's what he said. That's his opening line.
I'm sorry, wait, what?
That's his opening line in the abridged.
Oh no.
I have to show you the video. Because he's like, this reminds me of prison. This reminds me of prison. This definitely reminds me of prison. And we're like,
I'm scared.
I'm also scared.
This is not the same anime, like that one swimming clip where the guy's like doing the lap and he's trying to like show how good of a swimmer he is, and everybody just has this cold stare, and then you just cut to the guy in the pool and he's just like he's barely staying afloat. And then he gets to the end of the pool and he's like, so, how was my swimming?
The swimming and it's just
quote. That scene kills me every single time. Because I'm like, what am I watching?
He's like, I know how to do the butterfly.
I've been raided by Yup Alonzo.
Hey,
Yup Alonzo, thank you so much for the raid.
Yo, but we'll probably play some of it after the Pablo guy.
Oh yeah.
It is so funny. Oh my god, it cracks me up.
Hey, how was your stream, by the way? What were you playing? Kenny's Big Breakaway. I have not heard of that one, actually.
That name sounds familiar to me. Actually, the name does sound familiar to me.
Yeah, we'll look it up. I kind of got my hands full at the moment.
Cool. Okay. Oh, no, wow, I was completely wrong. I thought it sounded like no. It seems it's a newer game.
It's insanely and unbelievably fun. All right, I will have to check this one out.
It's bright and colorful. Oh wow. I'm still waiting for that game that was announced last year to come out for the Nintendo Switch. Speaking of which, might as well look up and see if there's any updates on it.
What? That Switch port of Genshin Impact?
It's called yes. Yes. It's a game called Deca Police.
Deca Police.
Produced by company by Level 5.
Oh, they're a good company. I like their games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the last I looked at it, it said it was going into a hiatus for some reason. I was like,
just like Fantasy Life, they make that game too.
Yeah, I think they said they were trying to work on the game and make it better. Or trying to like fix it up and improve it. So they was supposed to come out in November, and then they pushed it back to some undisclosed time this year. What is going on here?
Undisclosed.
Say certain companies should take notes on how much time to take when making a game.
Didn't they announce like Prime 4 like 6 years ago?
Yep. No news about it ever since then.
They're like, we're still working on it. Please be excited.
So it's like they were working on it, then they decided, well, we didn't like the way we did it. So let's get the original studio that made the Prime games, bring them back and have them make it now. I'm like, why didn't you just do that from the start?
Right. Sorry, my Discord ping was up at 5. It was at 5,000! What? 5,000?
Money. Maybe. That too.
Money.
Money.
It does help.
I was waiting for it.
Hey, someone had to say it. I'm just saying.
Oh, y'all making me cough at this point. Like, I'm not even laughing, I'm coughing.
I'm just so glad that I took that nap. I can't imagine if I didn't take that 20-minute nap. Half the stream would just be like,
Yeah, instead of going, you'd be like,
You know, it would have been.
Yeah.
It's just like varying degrees of like groaning.
Just various levels of groaning.
Yep.
oh my god.
I need it. And sadly, the week is still, the week is still young. The week is not over. But hey, at least it's Friday tomorrow. You know what that means? It's Friday night, and I
need a burger.
Just got paid.
I want a burger. Y'all making me fat. I want food. Again.
I was
man, y'all make me.
I was contemplating getting a burger earlier today. I'm like,
No, because yesterday one of my friends was showing a picture of a burger he got from his store. And I was like, I want a burger. I'm like, now you guys talking about burgers? I'm like, I just need to get a burger.
Dude, I want to go back to Burger Fry at some point, because that place...
Ew.
I'm still thinking about the food that I had from there last time.
I am not crazy about Burger Fry.
But the fries, though. The fries.
We had one by me, and I went to try it once, and I was like, bro, why does this taste like discounted but more expensive Five Guys? Discounted, but the price is
discounted but more expensive.
That's a new
quality.
That's a great description.
The quality of meat felt like they bought a discounted price, but the price of the actual meal was expensive. And discounted, yes.
Discounted, but more expensive. Well, I've never heard a more dissonant. That's great. Yeah, no, it was. I think it could be. It was like honestly, I think the fries that I had there were really, really good. But I was tired, dude. I was tired that day at that point.
I'm sure you were.
That was like 7 hours of festival, followed by 4 hours of driving.
Listen, I'm telling you.
And then there was rehearsal. I wasn't even participating in the rehearsal. I was just listening in. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm tired.
The best burger to have is whatever you eat after a convention. It doesn't matter what location you go to, it always tastes good.
Man,
that's
if
true.
There's one regret I made from coming back 2 years ago from India, it was that I had a short layover in New York City, right? Flew in from Rome to New York City.
What happened there?
Left here to DC, and I did not get a slice of New York pizza at the end off the trip, and I was like, that's my bad.
Sadness.
You're like screen glitched there.
Well, he was being hit, he was being hurt, so
yeah. Those frames are weird.
You're like, I didn't get a well, you know what, Bo? I haven't been to New York in like years, but like the last time I went, the very first time I went, I was like probably the most stereotypical tourist you could ever be because I went and I went to a hot dog cart and I got a hot dog and I immediately called my mom and I'm like, Mom, guess what I'm doing? She's like, what? I'm like, I'm eating a hot dog. And she's like, okay. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I'm eating a hot dog in New York. And she's like, okay. Because I always see in the movies, they always eat a hot dog.
Oh, and by the way, you don't put mustard on a hot dog. There's only three things to go. You don't put, what is it? You don't put relish on a hot dog. There's only three things that go on there: mustard, onions, and stagnant cart water. Spoken like a real New Yorker. Spoken like a real New Yorker, Jon Stewart.
Thank you, Jon.
I think I at least put mustard on there.
No, my favorite. It's probably Jon Stewart has said so many great things on the Daily Show, but my favorite was his rant about Chicago deep dish pizza. Okay, I was trying to be nice, but now you gone too far. So let me break this down for you. New York deep dish pizza is not real pizza. It's a casserole.
It's a casserole.
This man said, you know how they say there's no such thing as bad pizza or bad sex? Real pizza is like having sex with a quarter out of sandpaper. Let me tell you something. I'm sitting there just dying. I was saying,
You said your pizza is not a pizza, it's a casserole.
Let me tell you about your not pizza. I was dying.
There is a deep dish pizza place in Chicago, and I keep forgetting what it was. And I was in Chicago one time years ago, and how did I go to Chicago and not try Chicago?
Oh my! And I laugh at this joke because my dad is a New Yorker. I've been to New York several times and had New York pizza, but I've also been to Chicago and had real deep dish pizza, and I understand the full context of the show.
Oh my god.
Oh, I was dying. Your pizza looks like you can blanket rats. And it's just a cutaway to like rats sleeping inside the tomato sauce of the pizza. I'm like, stop. I'm dying.
Bro, I think out of all the quote unquote style pizzas, Detroit is like the nastiest. I'm like, why would you put sauce in the top? Put sauce underneath that cheese. What are you doing?
I've seen Detroit people talking shit about Chicago deep dish pizza, and I'm just like, now you're gonna have to make me go over there and convince me, Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit style pizza is not that good.
Of course, from where we are, my pizza is.
Oh, there you go again. My reference of pizza.
I have to go back to the area and get Lido's pizza sometime.
I'm not crazy about Lido's, honestly.
See,
really?
like
my mom and I were fond of Lido's.
I know
it's
we
like
make
a
the joke
thing here, but it's not good.
I know I make the joke about like having pizza parties in high school, and it's like, wow, that translates into but like every time we had Lido's pizza in high school for choir, I would get excited. I was like, I like their pizza.
Dude, I like Lido's.
I'm not crazy about their pizza. They're only popular because they're with your college places.
Then again, where I lived, we also had Hungry Howie's. We used to do that a lot.
Fair enough.
That place is going downhill.
I'm telling y'all, I think secretly one of the best pizza places, Pizza Poli's.
I mean, it's interesting here because being on the coast, right? I have access to.
Why'd you say it like that?
Well, I don't want to give away where I actually.
I know, no, just the fact that you're like, being on the coast. I was like, what was why'd you say it like that?
I have access to Grotto Pizza like everywhere, so. It's like pretty much. Everywhere.
I'm trying to remember what that pizza place was because there was one by me when I used to go to college. Pat's? Is there a Pat's by you?
I don't remember Pat's.
You remember? It was literally right
This
there.
sounds like these things shooting. Bro, you start this challenge and they're all.
Well, the challenge is just to block free their attacks.
Okay. Come on, bro. What's the matter, bro? Fire your shot, bro.
Well, they fired their
It's
shot.
not going well.
They shot it. They shot
There
the
we
shot. All right, time to die.
Yep. Insert win condition.
But yeah, no, Pats used to carry me to college. That was they were my champions because they were like, hey, you're that girl who hits the drums at the football games. Here, have 10% off your order for school spirit. And I'm like, thanks.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go again. And now y'all making me want pizza. I mean, it's not too late.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Shouldn't be talking about food.
Where are my car keys? I'll go out later.
Bruh.
Oh my god, it's unlocked a memory for me.
That's funny.
I see.
This is all I used to do when I was in school in Chicago. Watch the time. Play games, watch these videos, just genuinely just crack up at stupid things. I kept myself pretty busy. When I think about it, I actually kept myself pretty busy, despite not really having a close friend group there at school. No, I didn't find that until I went to MC.
True.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to drink like a chug of water because like you're just making cups.
I'm just here playing a game. I'm just saying.
It's like I'm here not to get fine.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Oh, okay, so it's just me. It's all because of me.
You wish to step up to the podium?
He's just like, oh, look at me. I'm button bashing. Wait, I'm button bashing? I'm button bashing.
You're mutton bashing? Is that what I
No,
heard?
my name is Mutton Mashner.
Mutton bashing? Your Honor, for my next guest, I'd like to present Mutton Bashing.
Oh, you know what's actually ironic? Speaking of mutton bashing. Mashing button.
Three has default. Much like Sora's mental health in the game.
Very much
Anyway, so what's ironic is that one dude that was like, video games are violent, apparently had passed away today. And somebody said his quote-unquote proof that video games are violent was he was on like some news report playing Mortal Kombat, and somebody's like, what's not impressive is him complaining about video games are violent. What's impressive is that he was able to get fatal on his first try by just mashing buttons.
Wow. This was on his first try, he managed to get fatalities.
The fatality. He didn't even look up how to do it.
He just mashing
I'll say,
buttons.
most games, most Mortal Kombat games now, like you can pause the game and like look up and see what's the command to do it. Like obviously if you play the character enough, you'll memorize like how to do it. That's hilarious. Yeah, video games teach violence. Meanwhile, this man just pulls it out of nowhere.
Pretty much.
Like, video games are violent. I'm like, have you played Animal Crossing?
Man,
I
I
remember
played
when
Animal Crossing.
Bro, when the White House released that video during Trump's presidency of like violent video games, and they started showing Dead by Daylight, and all I could do was just sit there and laugh. I was like, wow.
Animal Crossing
makes you violent.
When you get to become God and customize your place. Okay. Oh no! So do I have to experience a new form of rage by playing Animal Crossing?
That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm genuinely curious now. It's like, yeah, I built it all, and then they destroyed it. Okay, time to go to war.
I mean, like, video games are brilliant. I'm like, but I'm just playing a thief raccoon.
Yeah, video games are not teaching me to be violent. They're teaching me that sometimes you gotta steal.
Sometimes it's okay to steal. That's all video games are teaching, really.
You know you gotta be bored. You know you have to be absolutely bored when you play GTA and you're following the rules.
Right. If you're not going on some crazy adventure in that game. Yeah.
Like, literally, you know you're bored when you either A, follow the rules, or you just pick that one NPC and you just follow them. Like, where do you go? What do you do for the day?
What's your daily routine?
Look, what are our daily routine? What do you do daily?
Like, I actually remember one time I followed what was that guy? The old white guy. Michael, I think. Yeah, I followed his wife. So it's Michael, and I followed his wife one time. Huh?
Let's go with that. Sure.
Yeah, I think that was his name. So I followed his wife one time, just around the house, and she like went outside, went to the tennis court, went back inside, went back outside to the tennis court, and I'm like, what are you doing? Are you gonna play tennis or not? You just. And then she sat down, and then came back, walked. Mind you, like I said, I was bored. Okay, left the tennis court, came back, and then sat on the couch and watched TV.
The way you were describing it, it sounds like, okay, so she was definitely having an affair, and she was waiting for the person to come get her.
The tennis coach guy, yeah.
Wasn't that like the whole? Isn't that the plot of that film? Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds, where like he's an NPC who doesn't want to be an NPC.
Oh yeah, and then he just does like, he just like, oh, I fell in love with this girl. I'm gonna just figure out how to get points and weapons and do non-NPC stuff.
Wait, did you not buy the schematic for the Aura Lion?
Did you want me to?
I mean, it's cool.
I mean, if you insist, I can.
Well, let's see if we can make it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
He seems very insistent.
I was like, you have enough money.
Lion.
It's like, no.
Now, can we make it?
We shall see.
Sound like a mad scientist.
Oh, you mean the voice that like? Don't remind me. We have to deal with this every other day. Wait. Anyway, well, you got the blueprint.
Well, got the blueprint. That's what matters, right?
That is what matters.
Can I buy the Noble Fantasy?
Oh, don't worry, guys. I
didn't die.
I just got. Oh yeah, there you go. Well, you can only get. Ooh, God, that's expensive. Do you have anything to sell?
Possibly. Charismal commands I'm not using.
Don't worry, I have the blueprint, and now I can make it for us.
My insides cringe so hard just now.
You know what you're reminding me of with that line, though? And I haven't caught up on it, but I just kept seeing this clip float around today. So you know how they had like the new X-Men come out, right?
Oh yeah.
So Ray Chase also he does like a million other anime video game voice actors, right?
God bless that man.
He does the voice of Scott Summers, so Cyclops. And there's just a clip. You seen that clip where it's like she's like say my like you want to know what my name is and he's moaning.
What?
Bon quoi?
Say what?
I had to send you that clip, hey, because I'm just like, bro, what is with the dialogue here? Oh, let me send you that because it was on Twitter and Ray Chase was just cracking up laughing. He's like, yeah, that was me.
Chance to increase defense. Well, you know how you can create defense?
Self-styled king of the dream jungle. And he does look pretty regal when he's firing off that aura.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
Oh my god.
Literally.
Yay.
See? Look how cool it is. It's cool.
Very cool.
You just gotta listen to it, Bo.
Oh no.
It's like literally like 15 seconds, but you gotta listen to it.
It's all coming together. I've been so good about not touching. Oh no. Okay. Do I have to? I'm gonna have to mute for this. I'm so sorry.
Probably should. Where's the aura lion?
Dude, why does your lion look like a Digimon?
I never played Digimon, so I don't know what they look like.
Okay, do you know what Leomon looks like?
Nope.
Oh, damn. Okay, well, your lion looks like a Pokemon. It looks like your lion looks like Entei. Is that close
I know
enough?
who Entei is. He does
Okay,
look like
there you go.
Entei. Wait, how do you know what Entei looks like?
Oh, I have questions.
I have answers.
Oh, you saw the clip?
I have questions. What?
Bro, that line delivery though. Like, I'm like, man, you have to say it like that?
There's so much wrong with this. First of all, the person's Twitter handle, that's number one. The caption, and then what is going on in this clip? What is happening here?
And the fact that the person who does Cyclops actually reblogged it, retweeted it.
It's like, bro.
Like, sir, no.
No. Well, answer the question, Scott. What am I to you? You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it! Well, might as well save, because now you got a big old lion chasing you.
Yep. At the perfect time. So I'm pretty sure we got some boss fights.
I didn't know you can summon Simba in this game.
Oh, yeah.
I know, right? Things the game doesn't tell you.
Well, you know better than anyone. It's like every game of...
Is that Sora?
Sora! Oh no, I'm reliving 1.5.
Yep.
Sora, don't! You've got to wake up! Sora!
How dare you touch him? Riku?
Fun fact,
You what's
supposedly...
trapping him in that nightmare?
Wild guess.
Well, fun fact, the eyes are what Vanitas technically was supposed to look like
If
before
you
he
are.
got Sora's face.
I'm what
Oh.
nightmares fear!
Yeah, so if there's a book, there's a Birth by Sleep novel that came out, and the description is literally that was Vanitas' face before he gets Sora. It was just literally just darkness and
What
light.
you're saying is they actually improved.
Yeah.
Because like, nah, that bro, can you imagine Ventus coming out of that? Nah.
Well, because Ventus hadn't touched Sora's heart yet. This is when they first initially split.
Okay, so that's what Venus would look like before Ben found touched Sora.
When Ventus connected with Sora, that affected both of them.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but that's actually what his face looked like. He just had no face.
I forgot how much I hated this boss fight. It's all coming back to me.
When you hold me like that.
I died so many times with this on the 3DS version.
But it's all coming.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Celine Dion.
You can't go wrong with some Celine, okay?
You really can't.
I love her.
We all do. So does Deadpool.
You know what would be funny if Celine Dion actually has a cameo in Deadpool 3?
Oh man.
That would be great.
I need Jordan Smith to write for.
True. Hey, Jordan Smith can have a cameo in Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
You know, that does come out this summer. I literally was talking to my mom because we were talking about movies, and I'm like, I don't know what movies are coming out during the summer. I'm like, no, it's usually a superhero movie.
I'm losing track of what's coming out when.
Yeah.
I know Sonic comes out in December.
Right. I literally the other day I was like, oh, the new Ghostbusters is out? Okay. I thought that was coming out in the summer. Oh well.
Nope.
I kind of just speed ran this fight. Wow.
You really did. You were like, I hate this fight. It's awful. And then you just like, nah, fam, go away. Okay.
Sora, don't chase the dreams. They'll lead you nowhere.
Oh, I think he just woke up my actual cat, Sora.
Wake up from.
When Sora woke up.
Bye-bye.
What? What's going on in Sora's world?
That's the question of the game.
Is he still in the nightmare?
That is right.
Huh?
Now that voice.
Sora can no longer wake up. No matter how many nightmares you consume, you cannot wake someone who has fallen into the chasm of dreams.
What?
Dreams hold our memories. Sleep holds our dreams. And darkness, it holds our sleep. Sora's heart belongs to the darkness now.
Sora would never give in to the darkness.
But you feel it, don't you? This world, the nightmare, the abyss. Why haven't you returned to the reality whence you came?
No. This is a...
Dream of a dream. A twofold nightmare. This whole journey, you have been inside Sora's dreams. And now darkness within darkness awaits you.
Everyone's like, what is going on?
It's like that song Sweet Dream by Beyonce.
No!
Got it.
I can't get loose!
Like a sweet dream!
Oh, dang, you digging into the Beyonce, like, catalog.
Either way, I
remember that song by heart.
At the start of your test, when you struck out from that tiny island, you saw me there dressed in a robe. Immediately, you knew something was wrong. So without even knowing...
Why are we, like, zoomed in on his lips?
That's what I want to know.
Zoom in on the lip.
Exactly what that sigil on your back represents. A dream eater to protect Sora from nightmares.
Me? I'm a dream eater?
Correct.
Yeah, you're a cute, chubby
but you
gerbil.
failed to protect him. After all your efforts to command the darkness and protect those you cherish, it is a shame you locked that power away in the end.
Except, it's not over. I can still save Sora.
So you understand what to do. Set the darkness in you free, and you can rescue your friend.
How about now?
Ansem. Or Xehanort.
Whatever you're called.
Either
You
one.
used to be a Keyblade wielder,
Right.
but darkness stole your heart. And the Keyblade with it. Don't you see? That's half the reason I'm even on this journey. After allowing darkness into my heart, am I still fit to wield the Keyblade? Even after locking you away, here you are, haunting me again. So I get it now. There's no point in trying to hold the darkness back.
At last, you see clearly.
You know, when I look at you, there's this memory that flashes back. A secret I said I'd keep when I was little.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments.
The main reason I kept dreaming about seeing the outside world
Pronouns.
Say
was
it,
because of
Lawrence.
him. My journey begins here. And now, I'm going back to the real world. And then to Sora's side.
And all the Yaoi fan goes squirreled.
That is your answer.
Thank you.
Yes. I know the way. Consume the darkness.
Don't you dare make that joke.
Return it to light.
You can try.
I still think one of his hardest lines was when he told Diz, they were like, oh, you're taking the road to Twilight. He's like, no, I'm taking the road to Dawn.
It's the road to Dawn.
I was like, oh, that's such a hard line. What's really depressing is that the true backstory of the Dream Eaters. But you have to play. But of course, you have to play Keenan or Teeny to figure that out. Because there's some crucial information in a mobile game.
Right. That's like, who knew a mobile game would actually be relevant to the
Only Tetsuya Nomura make that possible.
Give me
I mean, it's like I mean the credit. I'm not saying but the credits in the end of Union Cross, like, and all these transformations, and you're just like, wait, what just happened? There's a lot of Dream Eaters.
Dream Eaters were always the denizens of this dream world. Oh yeah, it's true.
For now. But previously they were, I think there was something else.
Is that all you got?
How about you hold still so I can hit you?
Essentially, I mean, Ansem's DLC was basically Norse mythology. I mean, literally, there was an Odin there.
Really?
Master Odin, yeah, there was the DLC for Xehanort, was it Dark Road? Literally had a Master Odin. Like, he literally looked like Norse mythology Odin.
Huh.
And there was actually a boulder there, too. I'm like, y'all just ripping off Norse mythology at this point.
I feel like that's what a lot of people do. They just rip off Norse mythology. If it's not Star Wars or Norse mythology, they rip off it.
Drown in darkness.
Are you still here?
Someone remind me to make that a soundbite. I will make it happen.
I'll remind you.
Okay. Call Guardian. He didn't say the line.
I'm Guardian.
Is that all you've got?
Boy, every time I see an Anthem boss fight now, I'm just like, this is super awesome.
Yep.
There are a lot of callbacks in this game to like the first game. It is interesting. The Ansem boss fight, the Chernobog, Sora's clothing.
Yep.
Actually, we started at Destiny Islands. difficult. I'm gonna have to put him in his place.
Exactly. Why are you hiding over there? Come here, I just want to talk.
Why are you running? I know, why are you running?
I just want to talk.
Are you running?
Darkness is like, nuh-uh, you can't touch him.
It's like, watch me.
She's sore. Why are you running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you running?
In his second bout of zoom in. Is it the same guy who's like, what are you getting?
No, that's
It's a different guy.
That's a different guy.
That's a different guy. I think that's a different film altogether.
Oh no. I feel very stereotypically prejudiced because now I just compared two African sounding dudes.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, I suppose.
You're like, oh geez, not all black people sound alike.
Wow.
I'm not going to acknowledge that.
I'm just going to stay quiet.
I'm also going to stay quiet.
Listen, as a black person, sometimes I cannot distinguish. I'm gonna be honest.
Ansem, you're part of my heart now. Part of the light.
Ever the fool boy, and forever a pawn of the darkness.
Yeah, fold my arms and leave in disgust. Oh no, we're still here.
Oh, this is the phase 2. Oh.
Yeah. I like your boss music.
It's like, why do I hear boss music? Oh, wait.
Oh, this is where this form comes from.
Oh, yes.
This isn't 3. I think this is in 3 when you do the data boss.
It's been a hot minute since I played 3, so I actually don't remember.
Yeah, I think he's in a similar form.
I'm going to purposely not look at anything or read anything about 3.
Except the darkness.
When we do that playthrough, we go on basic.
I won't for the boss fights. I'll be sure to look up how to do the no damage runs.
Of course, the only joke, well, besides the few things that I do, the only joke I actually wouldn't remember is, we should be safe here!
Can't forget. Also, Edis Venitas.
Oh,
exactly.
Oh, I cannot wait for that part. I can't wait to get back to that world. That world, that is my favorite world, and I did not expect that to be my favorite world.
I know, right?
Over here, Sully! Yeet!
What makes that scene much better is not only does he yeet him in the door, he takes that door, yeets it in another door, takes that door, yeets it in another door, and then takes that door, yeets it in a third door, and then shreds it.
Exactly. It was like...
It's like, wow. I can see it in my head.
It is the best.
It's so glorious.
Oh no.
Heal.
Oh, that was close.
Too close.
I don't want to feel the darkness. You feel the darkness.
What the darkness felt me.
It had some undertones.
Oh my!
Like,
Not in that context, I assure you.
Like, feel the darkness. I don't want to feel the darkness.
What would you say? I'm not like that, you pervert!
Oh, wait. That's hardly fair.
I think that's still one of my favorite scenes, my favorite lines from the hotel.
Oh. I want to say probably later, but
I like
This is now coming up. We've gone how far is that?
He's almost done.
Leono can live just for a short period of time. Leomon, don't go! Terrible.
Are you serious?
Wait.
You got a trophy. You got a trophy for it.
I am so mad.
I love how he sacrificed beating the boss and instead was gifted a trophy for saving the Dream Eater.
I am so mad. I almost beat him too.
Oh no. It's the start of his villain arc.
Start of the villain arc.
See, this is why I hate that stupid Winnie the Pooh so much. Now it has opened the floodgates for anyone to spend $650 on a cheap Halloween costume and terrible slasher films. I hate this. I hate this plane of existence that we're in right now. Those games that we play. Shut up! Don't touch me!
Yeah, apparently they're wanting to start some sort of cinematic universe, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh, that ain't happening.
Like they want to do like Winnie the Pooh, Peter Pan.
Yeah, that's all the Disney properties turned into a slasher.
It only work if Disney's doing it.
It's like, please stop. Yeah, it's just my whole issue is like I remember getting vividly angry, right, when the announcement about Mickey Mouse being up for free licensing. And immediately, day one, somebody's like, coming this summer, Mickey Mouse Trap. If you like Saw and Mickey Mouse, this is the film for you. I'm like, please stop.
Oh my goodness.
Like, can we please stop doing this where we make like crappy slasher films based on Disney characters? Like, please stop doing this.
Please.
Oh no.
I'm getting triggered. Ooh. See, this is why I didn't want to happen.
My cat sneeze. Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
Sora! Don't sneeze! Doesn't say anything.
You're gonna feel something. You're not gonna like it.
You got this.
Throw those hands one more time. Alright, we're halfway there.
I mean, okay, so listen, you got the trophy for saving the Dream Eater. So if the same situation happens, well, Leomon, it's been nice knowing you.
Pretty much. I'm starting to read his patterns, though, so...
Yeah.
Nope, doing this.
Oh, what?
There's some BS in those frames, I'm just saying.
It spawned, like, right next to you.
Literally spawned, like, right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
You can accept these hands.
And the thing I wanted to say is definitely not safe for work.
They have to just type it.
Not.
Oh, see.
As I said, type it in the DM.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Feel the dark.
Alright, leave him on. We have to go back in for a second.
Accept the darkness.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm starting to see where that's becoming a problem.
Mayhaps. I like how you sped run. Hate this boss fight. Then you're like, oh, this one's like whatever. And then I was afraid that this would happen because we almost beat it on that first try, and now it's like me in Fortnite. Every subsequent game after I do well, I get worse.
It's truly ironic.
I hate this game. Those emotions you play.
Shut up! Don't touch me! Bro, I walked away for 1 second. You died again?
Yep. Why, are you keeping a death counter?
No, I was just like, oh, he's almost on the spot tonight. Let me go refill some water. And I come back and the life bar's full again.
I almost had him.
It's the same thing keeps happening. You keep getting sucked into the side of the thing, and then those little attacks from the ground keep coming up and killing it. It's like, wow, really?
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
Yep.
Great, so in here, right, comes back, and now these things are spawning from the ground.
It's like he knows what I'm gonna do.
Oh, no, 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 no!
Accept the darkness.
Take this!
I was trying to dodge game, but sure.
Accept the darkness.
they heal.
I don't know all of my struggle in this battle. What?
Yep, I kind of see what's happening now. I just can't attack and zoom in on that.
Okay. Let me see. I don't see.
It's safe to say you have run into a dilemma.
A tiny bit of a dilemma.
It's just like, why? Why you do? Why you do this to me? Why? Why you do? I think we're all just like, forget the funny. Let's just get through this first.
Pretty much. Guess I'm not gonna do. Not gonna zoom in the dark splicer.
Feel the darkness.
Goodbye! Yeah! Take this! Yeah! Take this!
Yep. It's just a matter of learning how to adapt.
Accept the darkness.
Stop that. Heal.
Okay. Love that make a heal, please. Or do that. That works too.
No,
Hey, also I don't die. That's what matters. Alright, now we hone it. Wait, don't say it. Don't think it, don't say it. So I know what happens.
That was going towards a disaster.
It was.
Oh, we pulled it out. You pulled it out of the bag at the right minute.
Hey.
That's right. Go sleep.
That's right. Go sleep.
Yeah, that includes you too.
Exactly.
Strength to protect what matters. place. Did I finally make it out of the dream?
Oh no, let's check the back of
Sora
your
and I
shirt.
have been split up since the
Check your
start of our
clothes.
journey. Because because Xehanort planned it. And that means we're a long way off course from the Mark of Mastery exam Yen Sid gave us. All right. Sora's gotta be here. Somewhere.
Somewhere in these parts.
Somewhere in these neck of the woods.
The world that never was.
Please tell me there's a save point. Oh, thank goodness.
It's no more, man.
Okay, what time is it?
It's late.
Almost 3 hours.
I was gonna say, we kind of like, it's weird. There hasn't been that much to do, but we managed to fill the void, fill the space.
Yep.
So,
I'm just debating if I should keep going or maybe just hold the last few boss. What do you think?
I will say, why don't we take a breather, call it, and then, as I know there's not as much to do, but like, it is getting late.
It is. So, I think we will call the stream there then.
Yes. Yeah.
I, for one, need to breathe after all that.
Yiles.
We were doing fine, and then it was getting toward there, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look. Such Pooch is live playing Helldivers 2. We'll go give him a raid then.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, next time on Dream Drop Distance, we'll continue and see if we finish this.
Bye!
Stand up, booty!